Stadium in Berkeley. We are in full-on stripe-out mode as the fans doing their part to try to distort the vision of the visitors. It's the Clemson Tigers and the Cal Golden Bears. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Guys, Clemson's head coach told me before the game, he is very concerned about this crowd. It is a tough place to play, and with this home crowd, he knows that this is going to be one of their biggest challenges so far of the season. Can they get an upset on the road with this crowd noise, with this environment? He says his team has to stay locked in and focused to make it happen on the road today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So California's offense that has the first possession of the game. And here comes Jaron Kiave Sangopovatelli. Man, he was razor sharp last time out. Completed better than 70% of his passes, throwing for 200-plus yards. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. There he goes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Oh, he's got a chance. Got a little grass. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to go deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Snagged out of the air. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Golden Bears back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Jaron Kiave Sangopovatelli. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. They thought they could just... on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They want to make sure they get this 4th and 3 play right, so they'll take a moment and think it over with a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. They get the completion, but it won't be nearly enough as the defense is there to stop him short. The Tigers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, T.J. Moore. The idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Moore. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. Gets away from one. He's got space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Run in the red zone, it's Haynes. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The corners are walked up tight. He'll try it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Touchdown, Clemson! Get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
And he makes the extra point. And he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Throwing, Sangapolatelli. Fires and picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand. Offense at the 42. The run inside. It's Haynes. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. They'll give him 3 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 7. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And now the lead is even bigger.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Sangopolitelli. Here comes the heat. Quickly out to the tight end. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Hendricks. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Golden Bears are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got his man on the outside. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Sangopolitelli on the play action. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll start this drive going to the air. Here's the pressure. Got the back over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Looking for a big gain. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Sangopolitelli, play action. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Perry. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Golden Bears, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. JKS. Got it. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he makes the catch. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarter.
Snags it, and he's open. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a moment. Scared for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Jaron Chiave Songopolatelli. Under fire. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. Huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. From the gun on third down, Songopolatelli. Complete in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Hendricks. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
They'll send the back in motion. Throwing, Songopolatelli. Escapes the pressure to his right. Going to try to get it himself. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
And I I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
The Golden Bears, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. 4th down, Songa Bolatelli. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. And the Bears go back to work after moving the chains through the air. With the catch, it's Perry. Could not make his way to the corner. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. But, and he's got room. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Bringing it out. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster.
I think that's one. Turner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Running inside, it's Haynes. Oh, he's got some space. The defense there to make the stop, and he barreled right into the teeth of the monster and picked up 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Just needs a crack to get a return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Catch in the middle, it's Hendricks. Brought down at the 38, it's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Makes the catch. It's Hendricks.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got a wide open receiver. Touchdown, Cal. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside. And the ball is loose on the return. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Timeout called by Clemson. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Heaves it deep. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Deep. Holding an automatic first down for this offense. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Using his legs, it's Haynes. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. The Golden Bears will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive with us. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Haynes. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On target. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Here comes the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to... down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on you on second down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Quick completion on the out. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Fires to the wide out. He's got it and still on his feet. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. His third touchdown of this game and his third on the season. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Guys, on Cal's sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got...
Snags it, and there's running room. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Adams. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I mean, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Finds his man. It's Hendricks. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to run for it. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be fourth down and 1. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Looking for a push on fourth down. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, and a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Swings it out to his running back. Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to push forward for a solid gain as the clock strikes 0 here in the third. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with fourth. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. On the move. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Wow, that's their second fourth down conversion on this drive.
And this is going to change the way I play defense. If they're going to go for it on fourth down, there is no, oh, I got to get them to fourth down, and they're going to punt. Man.
Maybe a crease. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Golden Bears will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Sangapolatelli trying to pull his way in. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on second and goal? He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's third and goal. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football.
He caught it, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. Clemson calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. So on fourth and goal, already with the lead, but they'll try to salt this thing away with a touchdown. Goal line defense, and he gets nothing as he stopped right at the 2. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Got a man, it's Moore. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Rolled into enemy territory and all the way to the 44-yard line. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football. Picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And this, my friend, is what you call advantageous field position. Starting the drive with a 1st and goal. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Now the Tigers will spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn. On downs. 1st and 10 from their own 1, and they really need to create some breathing room. The DBs will back off a bit. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Now 2nd and 10 from their own 1, and they need just a little space if they can find it. Rushes on him. The heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play. But instead, he gives up the big safety.
There he goes. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back.